Let's speak about the people. Connect, it will be good. Don't connect, it will be bad. What about the people? The people, if we look at it, there's an expression that says a prophet is a village. You said before, watch out. If you go to the right, you're going to the right. If you go to the left, go to the left. That comes from Moses. There's prophecies that are really make you prove yourself. Isn't the entire Torah a prophecy? It's also written like that by Moses. That's clear, that's clear. Also, understanding the network. Whoever feels the network is a prophet. He comes and he says what he sees. He wants things to be good. Let's finish with him for a second and think about the people he comes from. They catalog his things into two kinds. Some prophecies are strange, and sometimes the wise person that comes and talks to us, and sometimes he comes and pats us. Some people said like this, and some people said like this. Now, what is the people? If say I'm the population, I would be stressed from the from this anger. This would maybe close me off. It depends what kind of situation you're in. If you're in a serious situation, if it's something really threatening, and we're not talking about the fact that I'm saying to you, if you don't wear boots, you won't go into the street. I say to a little child. I'm talking about things that are life and death, and for the entire nation, and I don't have time to educate them. This is how the prophet feels, that he doesn't have time to educate them for a few more years. So he really has to. He actually takes upon himself that same law. Slowly, slowly, what does he do? The connection that is closing in on us is bringing pressure to us. This pressure, in the form of problems, wars, diseases, hunger. This pressure is called din, judgment. I can't talk about this din that's arriving. No one will hear it. The nation will take upon itself. They'll start pressuring the people or warning them as heroes in order to shake them up, because there's no choice. You know, you have witnesses from Kabbalah say that screamed from seeing the Holocaust 10 or 20 years ago, and they said, let's escape. And nobody wanted to hear. Nobody wanted to hear what they had to say. I think they didn't scream loud enough. I can't, God forbid, criticize them, but maybe if they screamed a little bit louder, maybe a few more people would have heard. When we have 1 million Jews there, and up to the last second, they're thinking that up to the last second, they don't think they're coming to butcher them. They think they're coming to take them to factories to work. So if they screamed more, maybe people would think from the beginning that people were going to be destroyed. This image that you're giving takes me to the new situation. The prophet is right in the middle. He's the go-between. You see something very bad, he sees bad things. The network has to be placed on the people of Israel, and the gap between the network and the society is terrible. This gap, it brings either destruction or war or problems, disease, all kinds of things like that. And now we have the prophet. The gap, it has to do with the extent of the gap. There's a gap between what and what. You and I need to be connected together in such a manner that if you're missing something, I help. And there might be such a gap between us that if you're missing something, there's no way that I don't help. And there may be a gap between us to such an extent that if you're missing something, even without asking me, you take it from me. And I'm happy we have a connection like that, that you don't even need to ask me. I'm happy you're treating me like that, that you understand that I love you and that you can use whatever you need. Is there a difference or not? Completely. That's the difference. So all of a sudden, we discover this network between us, and it's requiring from us. And it depends what preparation we have between us. And in accordance with that, it can be a few blows. Maybe prices going up and something else, other things, some little war, and there can be, God forbid, you see what's happening in the world. You saw what's happened to us. It depends, and a prophet sees where the border is, this critical border, that it's not like this. It's not just like that. We're really getting into the opposite of the network. And then he actually comes with this prophecy. What's the goal of the prophecy? To shake them up to the connection. The goal is to bring about some synchronization, to close the gap. Come back from your bad ways, people of Israel.